Yes, the way it is now. So I might stop one, then try to come out with this one. Yes, I greet you, brothers and sisters. Like I say before now, I found out that my network wasn't doing the right thing. So I decided to switch. Sorry for, you see, here now I see friends who want to come in. If you are coming in, Osiro, John, please, if you want to join, indicate. I will put you in. You see, I just saw that notification. I just saw that because what I was using before, I'm surprised I don't get it. I was not seeing it the way it is now. So please pardon me, so that we can quickly share this view or whatever that is happening now. Because the moment you said it's none of your business, the moment you said it not concern me, it not concern me, it not concern me, it will take a long time. You will see we affect you also. It will take any time, much time. You will see the thing will come back at you. By then, when you in search of who will rescue you out, it will be too late. So it's better now we discuss it once and for all, so that we can quickly find a solution or a lasting solution on it. Because they all started gradually, the same way now in Italy. Today, everything in Nigeria is on the high side. It started just the same process. You see, someone that will go to a market to go and buy cassava, the driver that is going to convey those cassava and the woman to the city to sell those goods, maybe the driver heard that there's going to be a fuel price is going to be on the high side, then he quickly increases his fare, then he make it on the high side. Then who you thought driver, you make enough money, you are going to be needing cassava, you are going to be needing plantain, you are going to be needing some of the things from that same woman. Then when you go straight to the market to afford to buy those things, you find it that those money you thought you made will become useless because you are going to buy things on the high side. So also, in one way or the other, the whole thing has also come back at you. So if when things are trying to come up like this, we quickly break it, or we quickly find a way to stop it, not to generate or not to be a thing that will come to stay. We quickly stop it, cut it. You will see that it will stop. It's like when a child he comes home and is giving you another kind of different character or different attitude that you have never seen in her or in him. Now you quickly do the funding and tell him, stop that thing. You will see that child will stop it. Like a baby. When he come up today, he try to bring out some different character. Then if you allow that character to stay, I bet you, brothers and sisters, you have a problem. But if you quickly stop that character at that moment, tomorrow you will see you will live to smile and live in peace. So as they are trying to bring it up now, and we quickly say no to it, we don't want it, we will not be seeing that in Italy, for you to get a passport is a problem. Now, when you come to France, the people in Italy normally come to France to also order for their passport because they know it's cheaper here. They come here, at the end, they get it very cheap on a lower rate. So they are happy to go back home because forgetting the transport, whatever they waste, and really because they know everything is accurate. When you need it, the time they tell you that you're going to get it, you get it. So people are happy to get it. Now, as they are trying to bring the same idea, what they did in Italy embassy, they are trying to introduce it in Paris. We in Paris or in France or neighboring country or whatever, Italy, whatever, we all need to come together and say no. so that we will not also find ourselves in today's day in thing that in Nigeria, Smith started to be 100, 500, 600, 600, just like that. Then the one man increase or inflate prices on it. Instead of you that is selling zinc or you that is selling tomatoes, you that is doing transport, you will have teamed together and say, no, we will not allow this meat to be sold in 1,005. Take it back to 800. If you don't, we will not buy, we will not allow it. Nobody will buy it. Instead of we coming together to say no, because you don't need meat now, because you are not building house now, you don't see it as a thing that you need, because you don't need it now, you don't see it as a thing that affects you. You don't want to see it as a thing that you're supposed to quickly say no to it. Now you are clapping, or you said this after it doesn't affect you. You keep quiet, you allow it to become a thing that is existing. And they have started to buy it that way. Now, tomorrow, you are going to be needing one of those things. When you need it, you will see that you are going to pay dearly, or you're going to pay heavily to get those things. You can see how it affects you. So, like I said in the video that I started, let me say part 1. Please, for me not to be returning back to what I've already said or left behind before, please, you can go back and play that so that you can hear it from where I start from. God bless you all. So, like the position I am at the moment is playing the audio, the conversation that a sister had with the man in embassy. How the embassy man says, if you don't pay 250 euro, if you pay 250 euro, your passport will be given to you immediately. But if you don't want to pay 250 euro, sorry, you have to go and be waiting. And when you're waiting like that, we all know how it is in Nigeria. When anything started in Nigeria, you thought it started, it's going to stop. No way. You can see the idea of kidnapping today. It started gradually. You see today, it's not a business. They don't even know how to stop it. Boko Haram, whatever today, everything that you are seeing today, they all started gradually. Today, there's no way we can stop it. So in Italy, it started the same way. Today, there's no way they can bring the price of passport down. Some other countries, the same way. There's no way they can bring the passport down. So Paris, it has always been on the cheaper side. When we say cheaper, not that it's cheaper compared to other countries, because other countries, they can get their passport for 50 euro, 60 euro, 40 euro. But Nigeria, we have always remained in 100 or something. And we still accept it because, after all, we know that our leaders, they are corrupt. No matter how much you pack or they collect, they take, they eat, they are still hungry. You can check the North as an example. The Northern people, they make all the money in the whole world. They hold all the good position in Nigeria, in every offices. They are the ones that occupy all the best positions, where the money and whatever anything is being managed. They occupy all those positions. When you still go to the North, you still find out that everything, people are still doing beggar. We still have beggars. We still have poor people. We still have people who still also come to the SAT, where that the SAT are not holding the better position. They still come down to us to beg for a living or to beg for money, which you should understand that this still thing, when it starts, you're thinking that it's going to stop. No. An Hausa man, once he tells that there's money there, they are not coming down. That is why you see them, they want to always be in the position of leadership, but don't know how to manage that position. That is why we find ourselves there. So, for this aspect of the issue of passport, for we to allow these people now, the Yoruba, when I say Yoruba, sometimes I see some people, when you just say Yoruba, you call any tribe, you see the same tribal people, you just take an offense for no reasons. We have the same character in Edo, we have the same character in all tribes. So the people who these things affect, supposed to let them take the blame. Blame me, forget about your tribe or forget about the region. We're supposed to blame anybody that are doing the wrong thing. Don't say because you speak the same language with me, now I have to cover up. If you cover up, tomorrow that thing will persist and tomorrow it will affect you. Just like this passport. When you go to embassy in Paris, you see a lot of Yoruba people there. Now they are inflating prices in the aspect of how you can renew your passport. Now they don't see it as an offense, as a problem. Tomorrow, when they also, or their brother or their family or region going to be needing passport, they're also going to be paying that 200 or something. When they start it, the outside people will come in and even increase it and let that thing sustain. By then, the problem is not there. Then every other person, just like the way it is in Nigeria, in Edo State now. If you check Edo people did not create the problem that is happening there in the north. Edo people are not holding that position today that is now today. You see the problem where the problem arose is now affecting Edo, affecting South, even the East is now affecting everybody. And if you check the people, the region that really create the problem that are supposed to face the problem, we have three regions. Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. These are the people who create the problem that who are supposed to face this problem. But today, we that who did not even benefit or who sat down on our own, that we put our hands in our 2 legs, that said it does not concern us. Today, the problem is not robbing us. It's like you driving a car. You thought maybe I don't drive rough. I'm just driving on my own peacefully. I don't want to jam anybody. I'm on the side of the road. Then you will still see people will still drive and come and hit you on the side of the road. That is how those side is today now in Nigeria. The whole problem has already burst out or goes out in the north now, and the east and the Yoruba now is now coming to Edo people. We are now in it. And this thing, we did not eat the food, but they are using the oil to rub our mouth. The same way the passport is now. Today, now, you might say, I am in another country. My country embassy is okay. Don't think it's okay, because they always start this thing gradually. Then tomorrow, in this country, when they find out that, yes, they succeed in increasing the price, they will now go another country. Then find out they have already increased the price, they will go to another one. So it will be better for everybody to join hands with the people in Paris now, that they should not bring this idea of paying 250 when we know that to obtain a passport online is 106 euro or 105 euro. So that one is okay. It's even difficult and it's even bad, because if you can go to Ghana and afford a passport in 60 euro, in 50 euro, other Africa country, why is Nigeria different? So for them now looking for a way now to put an increment. So we need to quickly come in, because there is no fuel crisis in abroad. There is no transport problem in abroad. So I don't know where they have problem that they are trying to inflate price on we, the citizens of Nigeria. So that is why we send a witness to go and do verification to let us know if truly what we are hearing, if it's fact. So as she went there, she put her phone on a place where you can get a good information, interaction with the people working in embassy, so that they can, so that when we play such an audio, or we play just as I did, I have sent this audio, send the information to the authorities. But I want we that are here, because if you are waiting for Nigeria government sometimes to react, you will just die on hunger, or you die on waiting. So the best thing, we here need to all come together, because I see a lot of people coming from different countries to come and obtain their passport in Paris. So as the few people they just brought in now to come and take charge in the embassy of Paris. So these people, they are trying to bring the same, maybe they have been in another country doing the same stupid things. They are trying to introduce the same idea to embassy in Paris. That is why we quickly, because I had a lot of people complaining about it, so we quickly send someone to go and do the verification, so that we can play it to the world, play it to you, because we have a lot of people that who always doubt, so that you can hear from the horse's mouth if it's true or lie. So I have an audio here that I will play, and I will be bringing someone that who also witness, or who also witnessed what happened in that embassy, to also talk to us if what I'm saying is lie or true, no matter which any way we want to say it, so that you can hear from the horse's mouth also. So let me play. I have a lot of audio, but I would like to play just one, so that I will not take much of your time because of tomorrow. So please, just pardon and bear with me. No matter how the audio is going to sound as, if it's clear, let me know. If it's not clear, let me know, because I'm going to be playing it so that we can hear it together. I'm going to be forwarding it because in Nigerian embassies, there is no way they don't, because of the nasty thing or stupid thing they are doing, the corrupt idea they brought from Nigeria that they brought to a Western world. They don't allow you to hold your phone. They always want to seize your phone, put your phone off. I don't know what they are doing that is giving them the reason to always tell you off your phone. And if truly what they are doing in the embassy there, they are doing the right thing or doing what is right, they would have not been asking you to off your phone. They will hear from us. Yes, thank you, brother. I really appreciate you. They will really hear from us. So let me play it. Sorry, I will be fasting it a bit, so we will pick up some area where. Please, if the sound, the audio is audible or is good, let me know.
I don't have an appointment.
Good morning, Salis.
I have an appointment in Prophet 2 on the 5th. On the 5th of May. Since January, beginning of January, I pay online. I've been searching for appointments I don't have.
Madam, there are two things. Let me explain to you. Okay? If you look at that thing, they close the appointment because it's the way people are taking appointments. Okay?
Did you hear? He said, Madam, let me explain to you. If you look at that thing, the way people are booking appointment is the reason why they close an appointment. Because you can see people are going for, want to renew their passport. They want they need their passport as a citizen of Nigeria, or either to have a better life here, or to acquire jobs. People need passport so that they can have their own greener passport or have whatever that they need here. So because of that, because of the crowd and the people that are putting in for passport, they decide to close it. That is what he's saying. Let me continue to play it if you are hearing me.
But as from 1st of March, the appointment will be open. Okay? So if the appointment is in May, there's no need to worry yourself.
No, it's March of 5th of March.
Okay. There are options here. Okay? If you can take...
For you not to, the man talking here is a man that who works in the embassy, that is in the embassy. Embassy man that is talking, a Yoruba man.
For no appointment
Online? I couldn't find it.
No, yeah.
Okay.
They collect 250 from you, pay 250, they will attend to you.
Okay.
But you have to be patient.
Okay. They will attend to me if I pay that 250.
Yes.
Okay. With cash or check?
Cash.
Okay. For this someone doesn't have cash because I passed my limit of withdrawing. Can I pay with cash?
Don't pay with cash.
Did you hear? The woman is trying to, okay, what about if someone have a limit of withdrawing money? Because in abroad, there is a limit of what you can take with your card. So now if your limit is lower, there's no way they can give you money. He asked the man, if it happens like that, what will I do? He said, no, I will not. They will not accept card. They don't want to accept anything card except cash. Pay in cash. So tell me, how will such money go to federal government of Nigeria purse? So that is why I'm calling on the PRO of immigration, so that he can also talk and quickly correct this thing. It didn't start today. They have been doing it now for a long time now. So they have Nigeria embassies or Nigeria has to come in, government have to come in to quickly stop it. Before they start losing a lot of money, they will go there and pay a peanut where they are collecting huge amount. And they started this way. Tomorrow to stop it become problem. You know how Nigeria is. The moment they test anything and it's sweet, they will try to continue and to sustain it that way. So, which you can see. So the audio continue, but I'm going to stop here so that I can call some witness, some people that who also who can testify or who can tell us more about what happened there to join us in the program. Please pardon me as I bring one in so that he can let us hear and tell us here what happened. I'm sorry for the little time. Let me quickly do that. In life, it not concern me. It not concern me. It's none of my business. That is where we are in a position where we find ourselves. So, brother, I don't know if you are there. Please The line that is on the that I write in here, please call that line, because if you call the one that I have here, it's going to distract, because I have already changed the distance I use, so that I can get this number to reach out. I know this is not the number. I did not get the right number here. I don't have the right number here. So life itself, we leave it for God. We leave it for God. If you check it, our parents did the same thing. Let's just forget. Let's just leave it. After all, it's none of our business. After all, we have already done we are not going there again. We don't need it anymore. What about your children? What about your friends? Other people need it. So what will you do when it happens that way, when it comes to be a thing that they need? Please, brother, please call the line that is on my that is on my right, where the message is. Please. I'm trying to get your number here, and it's difficult for me to bring in him, and I think I have this number here. So please, brothers and sisters, we should always let things that affect us be a thing we quickly solve before it happens. I don't know. This could be. Yeah, hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. I salute you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I salute you. How family?
We are fine, sir.
Okay. You know, there is a discussion we are having here, which I noticed that if we don't quickly emphasize or talk about it, no matter how big, it will affect us tomorrow. Because I don't describe them with, if you say something not concern you, it not concern the other one say it not concern now, then we will remain like that. And that problem tomorrow, it will be a thing that we will not solve again, and will be inside. That is why today Nigeria remain like that. So there are things that happen in Nigeria embassy in Paris. They inflate in prices on the cost of getting passport, renewing your passport. So that is why I believe that is what you want to join us to talk about now.
Yes, sir.
So with the audience, we are listening to you, please.
Good evening, Nigerians who are hearing me. I just want to talk about what is going on in Nigeria embassy. Actually, I'm an eyewitness.
Okay, thank you. You're also a high witness of it. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are listening.
I went to Nigeria embassy to request some information.
Yeah.
And because I did my passport, I didn't get an appointment online.
Yeah.
And people have been telling me that you cannot get passport appointment online. The line is blocked. And I went there. And they was asking if you have an appointment. I said no. People said no. Most of us will say no. I think that day we almost 17 people that doesn't have an appointment.
Yeah.
And they said that it's 150 euro. I said, what for?
Yeah.
That we should go on that day, which is on Tuesday, on the 23rd of February. Now that day is not Nigeria Day. And I told the man that I've been in this country for over 20 years. Okay. I've been coming to this place.
Yes.
Every Tuesday, Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
When did they change to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Okay.
He said it has changed. I said, okay. Nevertheless, we will go. They said we should go on which is tomorrow, on the 24th, we should come. That day will be a passport day. And when you are coming, you should come with 250 euro when you know you don't have an appointment. On liquid, not with a card. Yes. And I asked the man, what for? He said, if you doesn't have an appointment, you need your passport now. I said, what am I going to pay? He said, inside, you go and meet Tonga. Inside. We said, okay, we left. The next day I went and it happened. I saw a lot of people was crying. So even somebody that did her passport pay online since over a year was there, showing that it's 1 year that if you pay, you didn't do your passport, it will expire. The thing will expire on this month of March if you didn't do her passport, which is February. They told the woman, you don't have an appointment, you will pay. I told the man that, but there is no appointment online. You people block it. Instead that we open it. See, date, there is no appointment online.
Do you mean now, you see, people cannot apply.
There is no appointment online.
Okay. The people, you see, they block the line.
Yesterday, I went there, I asked them, they are telling me that, I said, but this afternoon, and you people said there will be appointment today, and you people will open it. And one of them now told me that, is it afternoon? I said, yes. It's even 10 o'clock in the night. It's still on 20, it's still on the 1st of March.
Yeah.
And I went inside to collect my passport. The Nigeria embassy seized my passport because I didn't pay I didn't pay $250.
Now they have not given you your passport.
At all, they didn't give me, and I will not pay because it's against my religion. Yes. Bribing and corruption is not in my blood. Yes. And Mohammed Buhari told us that he came to fight corruption in Nigeria. It's not that the corruption is more worse.
The way it was before. You are right.
Yeah, it's not the corruption is more worse now. Because I don't know the reason why I will pay online €106, and they will still tell me to come and pay €250, which is €460. Nigerian mortgage is 30,000.
True talk. No, I'm coming. Excuse me. You mean you have already paid €106 online?
It's €106, but you cannot pay with your card.
Oh, the network is breaking. I don't know. Your network, I'm coming. Let me see. I don't know the network why it's breaking. And you can just see, brothers and sisters. Let me try to cut it off to call the line back. You can just see that Nigeria embassy in Paris block online so that there is no way you can pay online. Yeah, hello, thank you.
Hello? The line went up, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I paid €150 to the guy that can help me to pay, but the guy even told me that I cannot pay with my card. And most of the people that are doing passport told me that they cannot pay with your card. I paid the guy €150, and they are still asking me to come and pay €250, which is €400. They should help me to ask the immigration officer if his Nigerian mortgage is how much that they are asking me to come and pay 200 and something thousand to do my passport.
Thank you very much. You can just see, this is what I'm talking about. This is also
and
a
I
weakness.
have appointment on Friday, which is on the 5th, and I showed them my appointment paper. You know that I'm hiding it. You cannot even in here in Prophet 2, even in France. If there is an appointment online, when what I need, it was not online, I have to call them on phone. They answered me and told me that you have to go online. I said, no, this is what I want. And I go online, I didn't get it. They gave me an appointment online, on phone.
You see? You can just see that.
They send it to me on my email, I print it out. I even showed them that, I'm so sorry, I have an appointment, please.
You can, this is what we are saying, this is what I'm saying now. You see, this whole thing now, when we fold our hands, or maybe let's assume you paid now, like other people, because a lot of people, they have already accepted this whole thing, They are paying because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to lose whatever appointment I want to have. Maybe I want to travel out, so I need this passport, then I pay. When you start paying for these things, and trust Nigeria government, the moment you start to pay for it, they are going to let it remain. It will sustain like that. And now they will not come down. Trust them. The moment they test it, they cannot change it. So please, I'm going to be using this medium to please speak to everyone that lives out there. We just have to have a date so that we can march to that place and go and change the narrative. Because if we just fold our hands, thinking that after all, it doesn't affect me. After all, I'm not in the country. After all, no. A lot of people travel to Austria, travel to Paris, travel to different countries to go and obtain their passport. Why? Because in their country it's too high or it's too bad. We then give you appointment.
Even my brother, I'm so sorry to say, my brother was telling me I should come to Benjo to do my passport. I said, no, I'm living in France. This is where I've been doing my passport for many years. And there is a lady I met, we were just discussing, and the lady told me, will you imagine because of Nigeria embassy, I don't have paper today? I said, what happened? He said, I went there to took a attestation. They refused, and someone was asking him to come and sleep with him in Nigeria embassy.
Oh my God.
Before he can help us to book an appointment. This is an insult to Nigeria. A married woman.
It's a shame.
And I told the lady, why can't you record? He said, my phone is not good enough to record.
Yeah.
I said, no, please afraid. And he's a married man. He said, yes. I said, do you know the name of the man? He said, no, but if I see the man, I can recognize the man. I said, when he said that you could have slapped the man in front of Nigeria.
Since you don't have record, I know, no, recording is very, very important. The way this is, because we know Nigeria government, we know them. Without evidence, they can lie. They can twist the whole thing against the woman. So recording is very important. I'm using this medium to let everyone know. Whenever you are going there, they tell you off your phone. Off it in their presence, but you have to have extra phone so that you have something, because when you want to take a case against them, so that you have an evidence, because trust Nigeria, without evidence, even if you still have evidence, it's still difficult, not to talk of you don't even have. So such a character is something we don't want to work on. We don't want to be seen in society, nada. These are the people who are supposed to be people that we're supposed to hope on or look up to. They will be the one destroying it. How will you be telling a married woman, you have to sleep with me before you can get your passport faster? Maybe if you cannot afford to pay the 250, which does not make sense. And I believe there's a lot of Nigerian people that also follow the same victim. I was hearing that there are people working there that are not Nigerians. I don't know if you witnessed that in the embassy.
No, because the lady that was on the case that very day, because they were saying it, that there is a lady working there as a Kenyan. Okay. And I said, really? They say yes. But when I went there, I speak a lot of language in Nigeria.
Yes.
I tried to communicate with the lady, and the lady responded to me with Yoruba. I don't think a Kenyan woman can speak Yoruba.
Yoruba, okay. Thank you very much. Because I was hearing the information, so thank you. So
even the lady outside, when they was talking with Kogi language, I was hearing a little bit what they were saying. There is one devilish woman I know that is there. Because I want to use this opportunity to talk to this, what do they call this new man that came. I think Momodu is her name. I interview many Nigerians, even my church member, and some Nigerians have been meeting since when I was parading to pay for my passport. And they said the man is a very nice man. But there are people inside there, they are good, that they took away because of this pride. I just want to use this opportunity to talk to this Momodu. You just came newly, and you are a very nice man. Don't let the devil people that they are here to spoil your reputation. And what they did to one Hausa man, and they know who the man I'm talking about, he was here 2005. Don't let them do it to you. Because that one went to Nigeria. On our way back to Nigeria, they sacked the man. And the more people that they are here, they know the man that I'm talking about. I will not mention the name because they know the man.
Yes.
And the man came from a village to someone that are close to me. And the man talked to me that people here work against him to sack him.
Yeah, yes.
You should be careful, Mamadou. They will not push you out when you go back to Nigeria. Thank you, sir. Thank
you very much. Thanks for the advice. A word is enough for a while. Because, you know, in life, these people, since he's a new man here, thinking that he can just come in here and misbehave and go scot-free. It will not happen again. This 21st century. We will not allow these things to be taking place or just be happening. Because if we as an individual, as a human being, and because these people, they are not working for themselves. They are working for you and me. If you thought that it's none of your business and we continue to close our hands, these people, they are just there to make money for themselves. And they are there to spoil, to make things difficult. That is why I refer to something of this nature, that you increase fuel, but you forget that you that is increasing fuel, and the taxi man or whatever Uber man is going to also increase his fuel. The plantain seller is going to also increase their price. The smith seller is also going to increase their price. Everybody, these people did not just start once. It started from the fuel, or it started from the farm produce, or it started from the other, the market woman, or it started from the smith man, or it started from those who they get the sand from. So this whole thing, at the end, you will see, it will be a thing that will come back and affect you. But when you leave the price to remain on that lower price or lower position, tell me, brother, you will also benefit it. Because as at the time you increase it, something you're supposed to have made just 1,000 naira profit, now you are making 20,000 profit. Know it fully that tomorrow, if you're going out there to go and buy other things that you don't have, the price is going to also go high. That 20,000 that you have increased will become useless, because you cannot use that 20,000 to afford those things that you are going to buy, because other people are also inflate prices on whatever they are selling. But let's assume you let the price remain low as it used to be. You will see that there is an opportunity that you will also buy things and have change. So I want to thank this our country, someone who called in to contribute. These are people who also experience or who also witness all these things. With them coming in, I also appreciate them. So brothers and sisters. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Thank you very much. You see, I believe you'll be listening to us, because if what we are saying here, I believe you will be listening to us. If we decide to fold our hands and say, it not concern me, they don't say it not concern us. If you check out today, our parents, now so then do one, we then take put us for this one chance that we all find ourselves today. So we will not, it don't happen for Italy. I want us that who live in France or live in neighboring country, Belgium and every other place, we all need to come together and find a lasting solution, except, same as they talk and say, not just for temporary. If not, then we will have to march straight to the embassy and tell them no and no and no. They must continue to bring it back to where it is. I don't know, brother, before you call in, I don't know, it's like, this line is a line that you don't supposed to pay. I don't know why. It's like okay. Yeah, thank you,
hello.
Brother. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you went up before the
thank you, because this line that I'm using is a free line. So yeah.
So that is the only one I called. I also have an eyewitness.
Okay.
And my brother, he lives in Marseille.
Okay.
Then he came to Paris, even before getting to Nigeria embassy. The same thing account number that he paid the money to. This is 250 euro. Because when they try to call, he now call somebody now connect.
No, sorry if I may hear you correctly. Before the guy came to embassy, they send him their own private account.
Account number, yes.
They are not the government account.
At all. Their own private number. Then they send the account number to him. Then he pay the money into the account before getting to Nigeria embassy. By the time he get there, then you have to show them the slip. For them to believe that he paid, show them the slip before they allow him in, before he get his passport at the same day. So I have a lot of people. I have a lot of people, close to 10 people that I have known that they paid 250 euro. So the tactics they are using, and they use different tactics. They know that paying into account, it will affect them. Then they stop that now. They will tell you that you have to pay by cash. When you get there, you have to pay by cash. You understand? Yeah. And besides that, what they are doing now, they will tell you that they didn't force you. Even they are no more hiding it. Outside, they will be shouting, telling you, if you don't have an appointment, then you don't have your 250. There's no need for you to waste time. Just go back home. When you get your 250 euro, you can come. If you doesn't have an appointment, and they block the appointment, there is no how you can get appointment. Even if it happen, you went there, they give you an appointment, they have to give you like 4 to 5 months an appointment. They know that you need that passport. You understand me? Yes. When they use that appointment to frustrate you, they will not tell you, if you want your passport to be ready any moment, you have to pay 250 euro for you to get your passport. You understand the logic they are using now?
Yes, just for the money to go straight to their pocket, their private pocket.
Yeah, they are just using it to frustrate Nigerian people here. A lot of people. But some people, they don't want to talk. Everybody keep quiet as if it doesn't concern them. This is not one man's business. It concerns everybody. It concerns everybody. So the reason why I call, brother, so we need to fix that we are going there for protest. We need to stop them now before you get out of hand.
Yes, it's going to be the next step. Now, this is embassy, the Nigerian embassy. These are their number. I know, if not that maybe they have closed now, I would have called their line direct. So I will just, it's night now, so I will not bother myself for that. So I like you can just see this whole thing now. If we fold our hands and allow them, as they are trying to kickstart this stupid idea that will put us in a position where we'll be regretting tomorrow.
They have already started. They will not stop it because they have tested the money already. It's a free money to them, good money. They are just killing Nigeria. Instead of critical time now, when you know that everything, the government is trying one way or another to balance people on, Nigerian government, Nigeria embassy in Paris, they are trying to frustrate Nigerians here. We are not giving them that chance. It's not possible. We are not giving them that chance.
Thank you very much.
They are frustrating people here.
Thank you very much. And
thank you, sir.
I really appreciate your contribution. And this is a very, very welcome idea. And we just have to, let's see, according to the first caller, he said there's a paper they sent to me here that according to some audio I hear, that they are going to be, it's just for some people, if you are in a match, that yes, by then everything will be okay. I don't know.
That is the logic. That is the logic. Even though you go this week now, it's the same thing they will tell you. They will tell you no more appointment, or they will give you 4 months, 5 months appointment. They know that you need appointment, especially when you tell them that you have an appointment, maybe 1 week time or 3 days time. They will tell you, they have to frustrate you because you know you don't have choice, rather to pay that money for you to get your passport. That is the logic they are using.
Thank you, brother. And it's going to be, let's say, when I come out again, we're going to be writing it out. Then we have to fix the time. Then where we will meet, then I will discuss it so that I will, since I have your number, so I will also call you. So we will discuss on how, then before we write it out, then post it out. Then the people who are available, so that we can go there. Even if we are not much in the first instance, we need to go there to let them know this is our plight. If they did not accept it, then when we go back the next batch, so by then they will, whatever happens, they take it.
Well, I
really appreciate your contribution, brother. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your concern. Thanks for your love for freedom. This is freedom, because if we say you say no concern you, they don't say no concern you. Check it today. The people they call Fulani herdsmen, they have tested kidnapping. Today, they
Yes.
have it's now part of them, and they have seen it as a business. Somebody that will, let me not waste much of your credit. If you are watching me, you can join me. Yes, let me just, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So you can see, this is brothers that are really, who the thing also affect, who are also a weakness. Because I did not maybe publish it out on time, so at the same time, I don't used to come out this time, so people don't really recognize. So now, please, my people, forget about the country or wherever you are. This thing, if we just fold our hands and let it slip out of our hands, trust Nigeria government. Nigeria being human beings, the people we know. The moment they test it and it seems it's sweet, they will not return back. This money increment of obtaining passport, for now, you will be thinking maybe the Nigeria, that embassies in Abuja, they are aware of it. They will not be aware. They will not even know what is happening. This one will just be in between. And since nobody is talking or complaining, nobody is worrying or even talking about it, the people in Nigeria, they will not be aware. Apart from when just like I did, I send it to the Nigerian embassy, some of the audio. So if they pick it and play it, so they and with the message I wrote, so I think they have to react. So sometimes there are steps we need to take before it starts. There are some grasses or some problem when it's coming up. When you quickly come out and stop that problem, you will see it will not generate or escalate. So, but when you try to say, leave it for God, fasting and prayer we take charge. How can fasting and prayer stop this? How can fasting and prayer stop somebody who is determined or who really want money, who want to make money, who don't care about seeing people dying? It cannot. How can you fold your hands thinking that, yes, today I need a passport, I want to travel so that I can get I want to get a nationality. Because of that, once I just get the passport, I'm okay, I'm done with Nigeria passport. Who told you are done? You cannot travel back to Nigeria without Nigeria passport. So you will find a way back. Now you have agreed to pay that 250 just because you want to get the nationality of the country you are. Now you have succeeded in paying that 250. Tomorrow you go there, you're surprised it's not 300 or 400. And these are something that you're supposed to have obtained with just 106 euro. Now you see, you also add, or you also agreed to allow them to start accepting that, collecting that 250. You can see when you come back, the thing will now affect you. Trust Nigeria government. You see, within 5 years, your passport is already expired. Whether 60 pages or the pages they thought they want to increase, none of these things that is existing anymore. So we always look for logic or way to cause problem that tomorrow you will be blaming yourself. I didn't be, I don't know. So I don't know, I pray will not be our portion. Buhari issues today, you see how things have been on a different, being escalated, problems here and there. They all started in one corner. In some maybe started from one entity. Then from there, before you knew it, it began to escalate to other ethnics, and which you and me today it's difficult now for us to stop. When a fire starts to burn from the edge of grass or the bush or a store, and a firefighter run down there and just put it off, it will off. But the moment you allow the fire to persist or to continue to burn from one end to the other, by then it become problem. Firefighter cannot stop it. The same thing, that is what the embassies they are doing. The moment they see that everybody fold their hands, after all, you thought you're going to get a nationality, you throw Nigeria passport, go and ask question. If you want to travel to Nigeria, you need those things to go back or to survive. Without that, problem will start. So please, let us put a stop to this menace or this character that does not make sense, that will not help you and I. We have to do everything possible to come out and tell them no, and no is no, because our papa to live on for God. That is why today we are in where we are today. That is why today an Hausa man, a foreigner, will come to Edo State and begin to ride on Edo man. You will see Edo man will say, na Aisha, na Esako. and forgetting that we all now the same person now we be. So it's for us now to come together to say no, let's throw away tribe, make we act as that brother, that brotherly love. You are in Belgium, you are in Germany, you are in Australia, you are in Italy. Let's put hands together and put a stop to this character, because this will not be our character and we will not allow it to stay. God bless you all, and God bless you for listening, and God bless you for sharing. So the next broadcast will be on how we are going to go there, and I promise you we will go there and put a stop to that, because that's supposed to be our home, not few people's home. The Nigeria government, they use Nigeria offices or Nigeria people to settle themselves. They use us as a thing to use to settle their stomach infrastructure, which they take our life to settle their own life. They drove us away from the Nigeria, and they still come and meet us and be obtaining us. They have nothing they are giving to us. Still, they will still come and be obtaining from the one we are still getting. Suffering from the gutter, from dustbin, from the street. They will still be taking it from you and me, because we so much live on for God. We so much keep quiet. God bless you for you taking your time and for always want to continue to be there. Please don't hesitate to pass message or to call so that we can discuss. If you have interest to be among those are who we go, because Nigeria problem, who we start it, Well, I not get chance. I not get chance. You not get chance. You not get chance. You not get chance. And the problem tomorrow will come out. You go need them. No matter how it be, as a Nigerian man, you need the passport. You need all those things that exist in that place that called a Nigerian embassy. There are a lot of things you need. So if we allow, say, I not get chance, you not get chance. It's like some people, the file looking for talking about irrelevant things in the media. When our problem is like, just like people now, they will stand in the platform discussing about how to use their penis, how to satisfy women, how to do this. A home where there is no peace, where fire for the burn. A man mind no rest, or the woman mind no rest. Can any urge of satisfying exist or take place? So there is fire burning in Nigeria. So let us quench the fire so that you will have a home where you can have a urge or have a peace or do it with pleasure, not with, let me just do it because of, they say they should do it. It does not make sense. God bless you for your understanding, and God bless also for you sharing, turning the button. Please, if you have an avenue or means to get to them, do everything possible. Send this message to them. Send it as a warning. They should not try it, because we will put a stop. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Stay blessed and have a good night rest. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, brothers and sisters, as you contribute. God bless you all. Bye-bye for now.